Nigeria's defense headquarters has confirmed that a serving military officer, Colonel Mohammed Mohaji, is among those accused in a failed coup plot against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to findings released on Monday, January 26, a total of 16 military officers were implicated in the attempt takeover, which authorities say was uncovered months after it was initially denied. Colonel Mohaji was named as a key figure in the plot currently under investigation by a judicial panel. The foil coup attempt dates back to October 2025, a period marked by heightened political tension, economic strain, and security challenges across parts of the country. Intelligence reports at the time suggested unusual movements within military circles, prompting discreet investigations by security agencies. Although officials initially dismissed reports of a coup plot, further probes later uncovered evidence leading to arrest and the ongoing judicial inquiry. A very beautiful day to you and welcome to First Next News Citizen Dialogue, where we bring you fresh developments on the alleged October 2025 coup plot as the defense headquarters named a serving colonel among officers accused of attempting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu Ahmed. To help us understand the political and security implications of this revelation, I'm joined by a very respected and highly intellectual political analyst, Kings Ojalo, and I remain your amazing host, Cassie Tony. Welcome back to the show, Citizen Dialogue. Hello, Kings.
Hello, Cassie.
You look good.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's dive straight to what we have today. Can you tell us a little bit about this Colonel? Like who he is, where he's from? He's been trending of recent.
Yeah, well, if you look at a few about that, I was able to clarify about Colonel Mohaji.
Yeah.
Yes, he has been in the front line of our military base for a long time, and also, also he has also attached himself to one or two ministers.
Okay.
Yes, also here in the South and thereabout based on research. But nevertheless, I think his orchestrate that is his planned attempt of
overthrowing
the president. I think to me it wasn't properly advised in the sense that we are in the Fourth Republic. I think Nigeria has gone across that line where a military officers will have an orchestration to plan a coup. In this Fourth Republic,
but
this
does it really have the power to oversee?
If you look at the news, I think they were 16. Initially, this there was an alleged a real orchestration of this coup, not just Mohaji. We all the social media, media
the brain behind it. Okay,
we have a personnel, a colonel by the name General Musa Abubakar Sadiq.
Okay.
That is the alleged orchestrator
of this.
Yes, probably these apprehended men are just like how would I say it? Yes, corporate who were unfortunate. You understand? So when we are just seeing looking at it from one angle, we should also get the deep line of all this thing. Now, for my take in on this coup attempt, when I think to me, most Nigeria will say, oh, let coup take place. I think it will be better off. But I think we are getting it wrong somewhere. Yes. We should find solution to our present democracy rather than trying to, embrace a coup attempt, which might seem that is the best system for Nigeria. But look at it, it's not really okay. Look at what's happening in Burkina Faso by their former, who was their then former military junta, who took over presidency. If you could recall 2021, when there was a coup d'etat in Guinea-Bissau, he said, he is going to restore power, to civilian rule again. But for the meantime, he wants to, make sure that the system and the economy of Guinea-Bissau is stabilized and thereabout. Now, what was the result recently last year? he declared himself as president, even when oppositions tried to try to contest against him. Many of them were manhunted, many of them were kept in custody. And if you look at most coup that's been taking place in Africa, I can count how many countries now in Africa that has been taken over by coup. We have Niger, Burkina Faso, we have Mali, I think Gabon too. There was an attempt, but there was later a settlement and thereabout. In also this Madagascar, we also have coup attempt. Fine, I think these generals who have taking these actions, probably they have something genuine and good for the country, but I still debunk those actions that is not really the best, especially for a country like this, for Nigeria, who has really gone in democracy. So to cut the story short, I think these personnel, these militaries who really attempted this thing, they never really had they never really got the accurate advice. I think they just went into their own destruction, because this is not the time for Nigeria to face coup. You understand? This is not the time for Nigeria to experience coup. Rather than finding solution to our democracy, no matter how bad it is. You understand? And in addition to that, I think before you even make such attempt, you should know the person you are about to put down from power.
Okay.
So Tinubu is not, you understand, this is someone who has been on the front line of politics for a long time. Even in the crucial coup that has taken place in Nigeria, even there was an alleged news, even at the time of Obasanjo, where such incident like this came about, you understand, it was totally denied. Then, just to add something to this, if you remember last year, October, this news has been boiling, but there was a denial.
Exactly, the military, they actually denied that such a thing happened.
Even from the federal level, it was denied. Now, what am I trying to say here is this. Look, when we keep having leaders who are not saying the truth, how do the citizens tend to, believe most of their statements? You understand? Or most of the assurance they give us. When you keep lying to your citizens, how do you want us to rely on you as leaders?
Well, they'll say, okay, you have to believe.
I don't know if you understand. Okay, look at what happened in Kaduna or Kano, where there were some kidnap cases in church.
About the 177 members
denied it until it was later clarified by the press.
Yeah.
So why the denials from our leaders? That is the question. Will be: is it that these people is it that they will continue misleading the country or the people of Nigeria?
All right, thank you so much, Kings. That's why they are our leaders. So moving ahead to the next story, Hilwada's last opportunity warning to non-APC members sparked backlash over political intimidation. I'm going to actually quote what he said.
Okay.
He made a very striking statement. He said, "I will give the chance that we are doing our online registration and the window is open. We are throwing it lifeline and come to our party and rescue yourselves because other political parties are drowning."
Cassie, let's see, no need to even further.
This is it. This is how it goes. I see this statement as very demeaning, like reducing a political party or survival to whatever it is that he thinks it is. It implies that citizens cannot even rescue themselves. Like, citizens no longer have the right to choose what they want, the party that they want to belong to. It's like you're forcing someone to do what they do not want to do.
No. See, there's no need. When most times I bring, or should I use? Most times we talk about Nigeria trying to form one party system. We'll keep using the word allegedly. Now you can really clarify it. I think this is a medium whereby the APC are trying to form one party system. How can you just come out boldly and start trying to advise,
condemn other parties that they are drowning?
That they are drowned. No, fine. Even if they are drowned. Now, is the APC trying to make themselves so remarkable that they won't want to have on other positions and oppositions? Then what is democracy all about? If there is if there are no crucial oppositions that will stand against your own aim, then what is it all about? You understand? It's just like a team on the field playing by itself. You understand? And declare themselves the winner. That is what they are trying to do. I don't know if you understand. Now, you see, APC as it is, they should still remember. They were democratic. They were party systems, even operating even before they came. late in the late 90s and thereabout. That is one thing they should have. Maybe they've forgotten. You understand? We had SDP, we had Labour Party, we had there was a party NNPP. There are so many of them before they emerge. So why are they trying to centralize their own coalition to be the only prominent party in Nigeria? Is it probably because they've been able to allegedly capsize some other coalition by some of their anti-party systems? They should consider the fact that Nigerians don't believe in this one-party system. You understand? So trying to give
others to join their club.
Urge other member or other high-profile personas that look, we are giving you last chance that we should, because your party is drowned. Says who? At least they observe. The ADC is there. Even the PDP with their current crisis, definitely they will also stand their ground. So why are they? I think this is a means of being sentimental. This is a means of being, selfish and trying to make other coalition lose confidence. And this is also in medium whereby you are trying to the citizens to lose confidence on their own belief.
Exactly,
because a whole lot of citizens of Nigeria, as a matter of fact, I will be honest with you, majority of Nigerians don't have confidence in the APC. Let's be honest. Looking at the situation in the country, majority of Nigerians are speak. That was why the former governor of Ekiti State, challenged the president that if he can come out and raise a statement that there will be free and fair election next year coming to that there's no match for him. Even the NPP chairman also challenged the president. So if they can really take up this challenge, let us see how it goes.
I doubt if they are going to take up this challenge.
You doubt?
Yes, I doubt. We'll go on a short break now. When we return, we will be discussing terrorists demand 250 million naira and 20 motorcycles to free 177 Kaduna worshippers. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. I remain your amazing host, Kasitoni, and with me is Kings Ojalo. We're looking at a very sad story in this country, which is insecurity. This is a really, really sad story. The village head of Kumewali in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, Ishaku Danazumi, says the terrorists accused the Kumewali community of stealing 17 motorcycles allegedly lost by the group during military operation in the local government. The terrorist accusations against the Kumewali community is absurd and baseless. I mean, those people, they don't have conscience. Like, why would they be comparing human life to motorcycles? Ordinary motorcycles to human life. Does it really have? Why would they compare to blaming innocent civilians of whatever happened between them and the military? Okay, if they have so much guts, they have so much audacity, they should go to the military. They are the reason why they lost their motorcycles, right? So they should go to them and leave the innocent civilians.
Sorry to cut you short. When you say go to the military, are they the one that will go to military?
Exactly. So why are they attacking
see, Cassie, who should we blame in this situation? We should blame not just the federal government, also military agencies who have failed to take on their duties. Now, if you look at this, we've had a number of times where governors, high-profile personals go to negotiate with bandits. So what do we expect? You understand? It's just like when you keep, let me use the word, okay, giving a child of probably a year old who is still an infant, very, very much infant, giving him constant money. Maybe you go to drop him in the school, then today money, tomorrow money, next tomorrow. That thing becomes the mindset of that child. You understand? When I read the article, they also further made some statement that the reason why they are demanding these motorcycles are there about that when they had a fire, that is a dispute between themselves and the military. Yes, that. Most of their motorcycles were taken by the villagers, and now look at the crucial excuse they are giving why they are demanding this. So now you won't blame them for our leaders, governors, because most of them have come out to deny it, having negotiations with these people. Definitely it has given them a higher mindset of, look, these people, they will come to our demand, because they've done it before, not once, not twice. 4 times, or maybe multiple times, having negotiations with bandits. What do we expect? This is the result. You understand? I ought our federal government, with the help of the military force, or with the mandatory force he should give to the military, to make sure that, recently you could recall where the US has assisted Nigeria with sophisticated weapon, unable to. Recently, the president has also traveled to
Turkey,
for the purpose of insecurity. Now, fine, it was recent, but now, what do you think the outcome will be? The US has also tried their possible means, you understand, to tackle this menace. But when the insiders are not trying effort, what do you expect?
That means this cleanup should actually start from the inside.
Of course, not just from the inside. This aspect of negotiating with bandits should come to an end immediately. Anytime soon, you might even hear a news anytime soon that the governor of Kaduna State, having negotiations with bandits. You don't be surprised.
And do you know that recently about 5 people were kidnapped at Ekiti State.
Yes,
a pregnant woman and a nursing mother,
and demanding
100 million naira from the family.
What are we talking about? Where do they expect those people to get 100 million, even in this current economic crisis we are facing? So what I think the blame should bounce back to the federal government. And also our military force, who are not taking appropriate actions. In a thing like this, hearing this kind of a news, I urge our military, with the order from the chief of defense staff, we're talking about the life of Musa, to take immediate action. Go into this forest, no matter how they are. You can't tell me that Nigeria don't have a tracking device or a tracking system. There's no country currently in the world, no matter even the poorest country in the world, definitely has that. So you can't tell me that we don't have these measures, these means to take to carry on and trace these people. Let them really check what they are, let them really check, what is being hidden under the carpet that they do not want Nigerians to know. We are talking about the lives of 177
people.
And
I feel that their sponsors is still within the leaders.
If they are
the leaders.
I bet you, Cassie, if they are not leaders within, I bet you this hidden bandits, wherever they are hidden,
they have sponsors.
So that is it. That is what is probably still keeping them in our territory. Because if there are no insiders, definitely there won't be balance for them. So I think this is what Nigeria should be clarified about. And again, for the sake of life, I think outside. Fine. A minister some time ago said that they are being careful. They don't want to hurt residents, and that is why they are not taking See, we are talking about eliminating terrorists in the country. No matter what it takes, we should eliminate these people. When we are done with them, I bet you the rate at which these people are terrorizing our citizens will come to an end.
All right. Thank you so much, King Sojalo. So we've come to the end of the show, Citizen Dialogue. A very warm thank you to you for always joining our shows.
Thank you, Cassie.
And to you, our amazing viewers, thank you for staying engaged. Thank you for staying informed. Till I come your way again, I remain your amazing host, Cassie Tony. Do have a pleasant day.